Welcome everybody to RVT, Rashid's Video Tube, in conjunction with RMJC, Rashid's Music Jukebox Center, and I am Rashid the R Man, coming on live on social media, YouTube, Google Plus, and other social media platforms. How you guys doing? Listen, I want to talk to you guys, but I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. I just came across this movie, and I just feel as though I wanted to come on here and talk about it. It's no, like, wait a minute, let me turn this down. It's no really big deal. It's like, it's not a real big deal. I just feel as though I just want to talk about it for a little bit. Yeah, we just wanted, they convinced me. My kids convinced me. I was, yeah, it should be almost done. I baked a cheesecake, a scrap from scratch with these kids, with my babies. And there ain't no Betty Crock in the kitchen, but surprisingly, we baked this cheesecake, man. And I can't believe we actually baked the cheesecake. It's in the freezer getting, yeah, we should give it a little bit more time. Spending some time with the kids and everything. I'm a cult leader, so I gotta do that. That's my job. Certainly, we gotta do that. I like cheesecake. I'm under the weather. I hope y'all, I don't know how y'all working out this weather and everything. But I got some hot tea on the stove. I'm under the weather, man. I'm coughing. But I really get a cold and shit because I have a strong immune system because I take care of myself. And when you do that, take vitamins and exercise and everything, when it's time for you to get a cold, it's very difficult, So I'm a very hard person to get a cold because I have a strong immune system. We all do, actually. Thank goodness. It comes in handy. When the cold weather get here, it can't really, get you sick and everything. Oh shit, man. So I came across this movie, man. I just want to talk about it. Hold on for a second. Let me check my tea and see. Yeah, let me see if it's hot. Hold on for a minute, guys. I got tea on the stove. Yeah, I'm going to check it out now. I'll be right back. It's better if we have like a percolator that we can hear. if it's like going off, it start perking or something. It's too bad when you got one of them fucking things. I don't even think they they upgraded it now to some old fucking computer shit now probably. We gotta check out the teapots and the fucking tea stuff. It's probably computer all fucking all on it. Probably I don't know. I don't know how the percolators look nowadays. It's on a list. We got time for that shit. We got time for that shit, man. I came across this, what the fuck are we talking? Alright. This, it's this movie coming out with Macy Williams. Her name is Macy Williams. And I told y'all before on my show, she's the girl with the eyebrows and shit. Cute as a button, dude. This girl is just so fucking cute, man. I ain't worried about it as much as I was because I know she's a UK girl. So I don't worry about UK girls. They take care of themselves. I ain't worried about, not like I was and shit. Not like I was, man. So, she in the new movie, man. And, the movie is called The Book of Love. The movie is called The Book of Love. The Book of Love is the name of the movie. Now, in a summary, this is what they got about the movie. Before I even tell you about the movie, this is what they got. After tragedy strikes, Henry is the guy's name. Henry is haunted by his former wife, Penny. When he befriends a troubled teen named Millie, they begin to build a raft together and subsequently rebuild their lives. Now, that's what they got about the movie itself, dude. But here's the thing about I'm gonna just talk this shit, man, because y'all know about she don't fuck around. I'm surprised Electric Entertainment are coming out with some very interesting movies. I don't know too much about Electric Entertainment. I guess that kite right there is supposed to be for Benjamin Franklin, who discovered electricity or something. That's a cool gimmick there to have for your logo. That's a real nice gimmick to have for your logo. But this is what the movie poster looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like, the movie poster. So that's that shit. That's it right there. Now, will I see this movie? Will we see this movie? The answer is yes. We will see this movie. And I'll tell you why we'll see this movie. I'm not saying we're going to see this movie, but I'm just saying we will see this movie because we're in a room right now, and I ain't got the, it's no movie theaters. I ain't got the cash, and the movie theaters all in shopping malls. And actually, they saying them shopping malls are in trouble because people shopping online now. So I don't know what's going to happen to the movie theaters, guys. If that goes down like that and shit, if the shopping malls are really in trouble because more people are shopping online, I don't know how the movie's gonna get across. There's no more movie houses, no fucking more. So I don't know, and I ain't gonna bring it on RVT right now. I ain't got time for that. I'm not even gonna get into it. But it is say that shopping malls are in trouble because people shopping online. But that's another story. I ain't even talking about that. It's not. I don't think it's a big problem, but it's just it's an eye opener thing. People looking out for and stuff like that. The movie is called A Book of Love. The Book of Love. It opens January 13th, 2017. That means it's about to open next month. The director of the movie is Bill Purple. I never heard of Bill Purple before, but I think he directed a lot of other good movies because I've read somewhere about his name or the critics saying something about him that they actually knew this guy, Bill Purple, who directed this movie, who directed it. And the music is composed by Justin Timberlake. He's coming up also. People can't sleep on Justin Timberlake. It's almost like this movie is for beginners. I don't know. I really don't know, but Justin Timberlake composed this movie. It stars now. This is who stars in it. Jessica Biel stars in it. Y'all know Jessica Biel. Alright, Jessica Biel stars in it. Macy Williams, of course. And you got Jason. Now his last name is kind of, what's it? Sadikis. I know it's not like Sadiq now, but I'm just saying it's Sadikis. And Jessica Biel helped a lot. Jessica Biel produced this movie with a lot of other people also. She's just one of the producers of this movie. Jessica Biel is. So she have a hand in it. She have a say in it. Now this is what the movie about. Now this is why I chose to talk about this movie really fast. I'm not going to take too much of your time. Like I said, it's just I want to cover some shit about this movie because it gets under my skin. Number one, she's one of the prettiest upcoming girls in Hollywood to me. She is just so fucking cute to me, man. I swear to fucking God, she is so fucking cute. And I just wanted to address this because I have my eye on her. You know, I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't got that satellite TV. I told you I don't watch satellite TV. I'm a cult leader and I ain't got time for that. I really ain't got time for that shit. That satellite TV shit. So, I still know who she is and everything. Even though I don't watch Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead. She's in The Walking Dead. She's in a Game of... No. So... now she's moving to movies, and she's a pretty. And from what I understand, we saw the preview. Now I could have brought the whole preview of the movie on RVT so y'all can see it, but I decided not to. I'm gonna let y'all guys Google it or YouTube it, and y'all see it for yourself. I'm not gonna do that on RVT. I'll leave that for y'all to do so y'all can see the entire preview of the movie on your own. I'm not gonna do that. You know. The movie is about, first of all, they noticed that this woman, now, let me see if I can get this back on the screen here. Jessica Biel is married to this guy named Henry. Alright? And they noticed, they live in a beautiful house. You know how that go and shit. You know, you get a married couple living in a beautiful house. That black guy who used to do the 7-Up commercials, he's in this. So he's doing movies now. All these years now, he's finally in fucking movies. That's the black guy from the original 7-Up commercials. He's in this movie. I'm sure that's him. This house right here is beautiful and everything. And Jessica Biel lives in there with this guy named Henry. Of course they marry or whatever. They marry. Now, what happened is, she notices that it's this homeless girl digging in their trash all the time. She looks out the window and sees her and saying, you know, who is this girl? She smiles at her and everything, make contact with this girl. And of course the girl name is Macy Williams. Is Macy. That's the girl's name. In a movie her name is let me see. In a movie her name is Millie. That's her name in the girl's name in the movie is Millie. So she notices Millie digging in her trash, taking stuff out of her trash. So she tells her husband, which is Henry, when the next time you see that little girl out there digging in the trash with the dog, can you please ask her what's her problem? So he made a promise to her. Okay, I'll ask her. So he catches up with her. And he asks her, you know, what's her problem? She said, I'm building something. That's all she got to say. Now, why are they throwing all of these things in the trash in the first place? I know he's an architect. In a movie, he's an architect. That's somebody who build houses, who design houses, who build houses. So he does architectural. So Maybe that's the reason why they throw so much interesting stuff in the trash, and she comes by and picks it up and takes it off somewhere. That's what she does. So finally, it's like, okay, she tells her, I'm building something. He said, I'm an architect. Maybe I can help. You know, maybe I can help. She thinks he a pervert. So all through the movie, she thinks he a pervert and everything like that. And shit like that. You know, the beautiful shit. So his wife gets in an accident and die. Yeah, Jessica Biel dies in a movie. But she shows up periodically because she haunts him, her husband. She haunts her husband. So he's moved to work with this girl. I don't think it's because, see, I didn't see the movie, so I don't think it's because his wife died. I think he told his wife that he was going to help her. So he feel as though he want to owe it to his wife because his wife died. Okay, I'm going to help this girl out. So she moves into his house, I'm sure. She moves into his house and everything. And he's helping her out. Now, keep in mind, she's a homeless girl. You know, she's a homeless girl. And she's getting her life together, and he's getting his life together. You know, and it's a very touching movie, guys. It's not like a comedy or anything like that. It's a drama. It's under drama. And I don't know if it's Bill Purple who directed this or the writer of it. I'd like to find out the writer of it. I didn't get that information. But to come up with something like a concept like this boggles it fucks with my head. And I tell you why it fucks with my head and why I chose to talk about this movie. Because, see, we were homeless. I was homeless, dude. I was on the street and all. And shit like this never happened to me. Now, I don't know if it's like it's just for the sake of entertainment or the sake of storyline, but I touched with this movie in a way because I was on the street and no shit like this ain't never happened to me. I would love for somebody that had came up to me and found out my story, took me in their house and helped me. Now she was building. Now let me tell you, she's building this raft. I don't know why she's building this raft, but I guess it's to sail away to another place. I don't know, but he gets with her as an architect and start helping her build this mysterious raft. Through the whole fucking movie, dude. So he's helping her build this raft. All this trash everywhere, junk everywhere. He's helping her build this raft for some reason. And that's what the movie primarily is about. And finally to get the raft completed and then some shit happen. Watch the previews, guys, and you will understand you'll understand more about the movie. But the reason why I want to talk about this movie is because, see, I was homeless and nothing like that ever happened to me. And for somebody to come up with this concept, you know, what are they thinking like when you on the street for real to come up with this concept? I mean, now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, guys, before y'all start talking shit. First, I got some tea. I got some tea on the stove. Y'all got to hold on. Let me check my tea. Hold on for a minute. I don't understand. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. That's not what the fuck I'm saying. By a long shot, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. But all I'm saying is I don't understand how shit like that always happens. And nothing like that. Like, you know, we was on the street. Nobody ever happened to us. This fucking shit, you know? Yeah, okay, I'm back. Hey, get your tea, sweetie. Get your tea. Here it is. I got some lemons this time. I got some lemon juice. That'll help, right? I mean, guys out there, they know. These people know. They know about that fucking lemon shit. They tea drinkers out there. So, what I'm trying to drive at with this movie here Let me get things together here. Oh shit. What I'm trying to drive at with this, the Book of Love movie here by Bill Purple and music by Justin Timberlake, starring Macy Williams. Maybe she's royalty, the last name Williams. I'm a Williams. Now here's the thing, dude. It never, that stuff, that concept of somebody taking somebody in off the street is a rarity. And for this guy to take her in off the street and actually get into her life and say, okay, I'm gonna help you build this raft you trying to build. And he don't know nothing about why she wanna, I don't know, she just wants to build a raft. Because he broke into her house and shit. She's a homeless girl, so he broke into her shit and read her diary or some fucking shit, and he found out that she was building a raft. That's how he found out. She didn't tell him. He snuck into her shit and found out and read it that you know, at least that's what the previews denotes. So I'm trying to figure out this is my point. This is my point. This is my point. I'm trying to figure out. All right. Let me tell you a story. Guys. I was homeless before. Y'all know that. I was in front of 7-Eleven. I'm not gonna tell you where. No, actually, it was a Wawa. And I was hustling change. Usually I do good in front of Wawas and shit. If I ain't fighting off the rest of them motherfuckers, and if the manager ain't chasing me away and shit like that, I was doing good in front of Wawas. So the police ain't even bother me either. They knew me. They bothered the rest of the motherfuckers, but they didn't bother. I was a different kind of street person. I gained friends at 7-Eleven and everything. I fucking did, dude. I was the man on the street. I ain't never get no police officer. Never bother me. No shit. Always bother the rest of them motherfuckers. They never bother me, you know. I think because the way I look and shit. I always had to hide my face because I'm beautiful. I had to hide my face, kind of like one of those Disney movies when somebody on the street had to hide their face. I was kind of like that, guys. I was. Because if people see my face, they want to take advantage of somebody on the street that look pretty and shit. So I got to hide my face. So, well, that's another story. Anyway, when I was homeless and hustling in front of Wawa's, some woman came up. Now, she was a white woman, and she had a white little girl with her. Well, she had a little girl with her. And she popped me $20. And she saw my expression on my face. I was like, thank you so much, and this and that, this and that, this and that. So, what she did was, I forgot how we got in that store with her, sweetie. I forgot. But eventually, she gave me $20. She went in the store with her daughter, the little girl. Little girl was like 6 years old, something like that. So, I goes in the store to buy something with the $20. I forget what it was. It was something, some kind of shit. And she came up to me again. The woman came up to me again. Now I'm homeless now. This woman got a car outside with her little child. She says to me, she says, you really appreciate that $20 I gave you. So I was like, yeah. So her voice was really loud and shit. And people in the store started turning around like, what kind of homeless motherfucker is this guy? And that's what they were saying about me. I was that kind of guy like that. So I was like, yeah, I really appreciate it, Yeah, damn right. So she said, here, she gave me another 20 and shit. So it was like $40. So I was like, I don't know what to say at this point. I don't know what to say. She bust out laughing. Her and her child bust out laughing. I said, at this point, I don't know what to say. This and that. So I got my food. I got something to eat. I got some of my food. So I get outside. I go outside. And she's waiting for me in a car with her daughter. So she tells her daughter, get in the back seat. So she came up to me and said, you ain't on drugs, are you? I said, I looked at her, that's when I put, because I cover up my face a little bit. So I let her see my face. And I showed her my eyes, looked her right in the eyes. I said, I'm on. She said, okay, you know what? Get your suitcase. Because I carried one of those suitcases with the wheels on it. I carried one of them with me. Then the wheels came off and I started dragging the suitcase down the street. And I ain't give a fuck about it. I ain't really care. So she said, get your shit and put it in the back seat of my fucking car. So I put it in the back of her car. And man, she started taking me, driving me. So all through my head, I'm thinking about Jeffrey Dahmer and shit. I'm thinking about all these fucking serial killer motherfuckers. And I'm like, I don't even give a shit. At that point, I was this crazy white woman. I don't even give a fuck, man. I was thinking like that. My head was, I spent like $5 in Wawa. And I had like $35 in my pocket, and I was like, I don't even give a fuck if she's a serial killer. I don't even give a shit. I said, just take me out. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. She drove me to her house. She drove me to her house in a regular neighborhood. I got in her house. And she said, take off your clothes. That's the first thing she said. She said, take off your clothes. And she said this in front of her daughter. She said, take off your clothes. So I looked at her. I said, okay, I'm going to take off my clothes, too, if that's what you want. She said, no, because I want to wash your clothes. She said, I want to wash your clothes. And I want you to go in my bedroom, and it's a shower in my bedroom. You can take a shower. So I took off, I went privately, of course, guys. I went privately, took off my clothes and gave it to her. She washed my clothes. I took a shower in her bedroom. She knew I was, people, when I was on the street, I wasn't your average homeless person, guys. People knew I was about something. Some guy once said to me, he was homeless. He said, man, you full of shit. You brush your teeth and everything. I don't know how you do your shit, but you ain't like the rest of us do. Well, I was on the street for a purpose, dude. That's what I'm saying. We're still soul searching, dude. So it wasn't like the regular homeless person on the street. I was on a mission, dude. I just want to find out some shit. I wanted to educate myself. So anyway, she took off my clothes. I gave her my clothes. She washed my clothes. I took a shower in the house, man. And then when I got outside, I felt much better there. She gave me her clothes off in her closet. She didn't wear. Gave me that. So we sitting at the dinner room table and talking. And then her other daughter walks in. Now this bitch is a teenager. This bitch is like 16 years old, dude. She coming home from high school. This bitch coming out. She see me there. She looked at the ball like, Mom, what is going on? I picked him up off the street. This bitch lost her mind. She went in the bedroom like, what the hell is going on? This white girl like, what the hell is you doing? What the fuck? So I'm listening to them bicker in the next room. I said, this is a bad fucking idea, too. This little bitch lost her mind. This teenage girl lost her mind, man. That's what it got. So she came out and took a good look at me and heard how I talk and everything. Then she was like, he alright. She was like that. Then her mother looked at her like, you think I'm a fucking idiot? I should knock you. So it was like that, man. It was like that. It was fucking like that. So, I wound up, sleeping in the living room. In the living room. She said, I would let you sleep in the basement, but it's flooded down there. Something was wrong with the basement, some shit. So she let me sleep in the living room, man. I'm sitting there half naked in the living room looking at her door all night long. They were just walking back and forth talking. You know how them crazy white people be, like when it's all dark in the house and they be talking to each other mysteriously. I was like, let them motherfuckers try. None of us ain't got no sleep that night. None of us. They ain't getting no sleep because they ain't trust me. And I ain't getting no sleep because I swear to God, I am not lying to you guys. I'll never lie to y'all. I swear to God. This is what happened. Don't shit. So we both looking at gritting on each other. I'm watching them walk back and forth, talking, chatting on each other and shit. I'm dozing off and on and shit, watching my fucking shit. I'm like, man, let these motherfuckers try. These, crazy hillbilly mother. I said, let them go ahead and try that fucking shit, dude. But guess what? It was all innocent, dude. It was no problem. We woke up the next morning like, hey, we do trust each other and shit like that. Yeah, So I was chancing my life, and they was chancing their life, dude. And that, guys, I swear to God, that's what happened, dude. And what happened was, I gave off vibes, dude, that I was on a mission, because I'm a spiritual person. This is before I made my cult, got my people. Really, this is before that. So I gave off vibes that, yeah, I mean, y'all was there, but in a different way. In a different way. I gave off vibes that I was on a mission, dude. I couldn't really stick around. So she got the picture and shit. She was trying to make plans, but I wasn't going with her plans, she was saying. So she said, oh, you want something else? I said, yeah, I'm on a mission. I'm on a straight mission. So what happened was, she pulled out a credit card, drove me to a hotel, and paid for like 3 weeks for me in the hotel. Gave me a phone number and said, you need anything, you give me a call. If you need anything, you give me a call. So I said, okay. I threw the phone number away, stayed in the hotel. The reason why I threw a phone number away, because I figured this woman did enough for me. And if she could just hear me right now, boy, I swear to God, I don't even know. It's some nice people out there. I swear to God, some nice people out there. That's why that's when I first came on social media. I said, I know there's nice people out there somewhere. This is bullshit. Because you come on social media, they treat you like shit all over this fucking place. And when I did my YouTube radio show, I said, I ain't gonna get too much into shit. I said, I'm gonna find a nice person out there because y'all fucking with me. I know y'all out there somewhere. And I found a lot of nice people on social media. Not many, though. Not many. Most of y'all assholes and pricks. I don't give a fuck about you. But I met some really nice people, some really straight up people on social media. Some of y'all showed y'all colors, and I don't give a fuck about you. You know who you are, but that's just the way I feel about you. Fake ass motherfucker. So, she paid for like 3 weeks for me inside of a hotel. I threw a phone number away, and God came into play. I said, Lord, you looking after me. Please look after this woman and her child, because me and her child got real close. There's a lot of things I'm not telling y'all. There's a lot of things because I just want to keep it private. To be friends with a little girl like that, and I'm on the street, it meant a lot to me. And so I was at the, I was waiting out on the street, hanging out, and the daughter saw me and drove up to me. This is the same teenage girl who lost her fucking mind when she first saw me, dude. She drove right up to me like, hey, how you doing? What you doing? Come on, my mother's on vacation right now. Are you alright? You need anything? And I was like, no, just go away from me. I was like that when I said, I'm on a mission. She said, if you need anything, because she got to know who I was, And that meant something to me. I'll never forget her red card, dude. I'll never forget her card she had. And that meant a lot to me. But the point of the matter is, I had this other woman when I was on the street who took me home also. Now, this is a black woman. She took me home and tried to make me her hubby and shit. She said, cute as you are, you on the street asking for money, you bring your fucking ass. She took me to the house, and it was like that Snoopy, Charlie Brown shit with that girl washing the Snoopy in the bathtub. Watch it, brush her, watch it. I love to you. It was like that with this black woman. I said, I gotta get the fuck away from her. I gotta fuck away from that sister. But it's this black woman that did it. But it was in a different area. It wasn't in the same area. But anyway, somebody always trying to pick me up when I was a homeless person. They always try to pick me up. But this is what I'm saying about this movie, dude. Now I'm getting back to this movie right here. I just wanted to come on the air and say, because this movie is of a different sort. I'll tell you why. My baby just said, why that? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because when you look at this preview right here, this guy actually going out his way to help her build this mysterious raft. and something like that never happened. I mean, of course, we gonna get people. That yeah, baby, but that's not the issue about this movie. That's not the issue about this movie. It's not the issue. The issue about this movie is that nobody really went out their way. I mean, I understand I'm paying for this and paying for that. I'm not saying anything wrong with nobody paying, buying me food, washing my clothes, stuff like. I understand it. But this movie is on a different level, dude. It's like when you see the inspiration, like her whole life changed. And oh, this bitch just wanted some dick, dude. They just want some fucking dick. They just wanted some fucking. I'm a good looking guy on the street. A woman take advantage of me in a second, man. I swear. Y'all don't know what I've been through, man. He wasn't no thing. He wasn't a pervert in this movie. And cute as she is, and she homeless and everything. So I just said, in this movie right here, I would see this movie. Because Jessica Biel is the shit anyway. I would definitely see this movie. But it reminds me of one of the situations I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, alright, I'm not saying that it's a demand that somebody should do this, or it's a demand that I should watch movies that depict something like this. Pretty Woman was another one like that. But I wouldn't worry about no Pretty Woman and shit, because prostitution and all this bullshit. But nothing like this never happened to me. Like if you saw the movie and how, like, if you saw the previews. When I say see the movie, guys, I mean you got to see the previews. I'm not going to show you on the RVT. I'm not going to show you. You'll see what I'm talking about, how it's all beautiful music and all this shit, and it's like, man, nothing ever happened to me. That's what I'm trying to get at. The American fucking, like, oh shit, I'll take you to my house, your life changed and shit. It never happens to me. I don't know who wrote this. I know Bill Purple, who directed this movie. Maybe he had a vision of that. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, this beautiful music and all this, he helped her and all, they got to be good friends and all. What the fuck? No. No, baby. I'm not trying to say I'm selfish. I appreciate what happened to us. I really appreciate what happened to us. But all I'm saying, sweetie, is that the movies like this, it never, like, alright, just say, let's just, for the sake of our baby, okay, I hear what you're saying, sweetie. I hear what you're saying. Say for the sake of argument, the same woman picked me up, right? Then she says, alright, we'll use a different woman. There ain't no cheating shit. How the fuck is that cheating? I know she did whatever. Alright, we'll use a different woman. Say a different woman came up to me and said, alright, come into my car. I see you doing, bad times befits us all. It's in the scriptures. Come on, I'm gonna take care of you or whatever, take care of you. Then she says, what are your dreams? What do you want to do out of life? What do you want to do out of life? What do you want? Then that was a Puerto Rican woman who asked her. I'm saying this, who took us in, who like interested in what we want to do. We tell her, we say, I don't know. I really don't know. What they said I'm going to do, I want you to come to my house, and I'm going to make some phone calls to my friends and tell them, ask them, do they need, you see the difference? Ask them, do they need any help somewhere? You want to work? Do you want to work? Let me just call my friends and see if I ask, and so she start calling her friends, and one of her friends say, okay, I need some help around the office. Say she a businesswoman. Because obviously this guy got money who took her in. Look at what kind of house look what kind of house they live in. They ain't got no money. Shit. Look at that fucking house, dude. That you saw. That house that you saw. Look at that house. They ain't got no money. He's an architect. They ain't got no money. Okay. Now, let's stay on the same level now. I say it like this now. Ain't no Orphan Annie bullshit. Because I'm talking about Daddy Warbur's bullshit. Who took it Annie and shit. I'm talking about shit like Annie fucking shit. That's what I'm talking about. Shit like that never fucking happens to me. Never. It will never happen to us. But the point is, when you went through something and they make a movie that's similar and you look at it and say, you know, you can't help but just wonder, like, that's the kind of shit you want to happen to you. But I mean, I understand this. Baby, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. You're not listening. You're not listening, sweetie. Listen. Okay. But I'm saying, in the movies, on the silver screen, I understand that it happens. I'm not saying it don't happen. But in real life, it can happen if people want it to happen. If somebody, like what happened, like the story I just said, it happened to me, right? It happened to us. So if it's not that far, it's not like a Peter Pan fable to say it can't happen. I'm just saying it would be nice if it did happen. And when you see a movie like this, when you look at the trailer, and it's all beautiful, and she found somebody who really give a fuck about her. Maybe he was making up for the fact that Jessica Biel died. That was his wife in this movie. Maybe he's making up the fact that she died, and that's like satisfying some kind of thing. And maybe they probably got an argument in the movie. You only doing this, she probably said. Macy probably said, with Millie, that's her name in the movie, Millie, what have you. You only doing this to cover up because your wife did. You know what some kind of argument like that's gonna happen in the movie, whatever. By the mother-in-law, she's a pain in the ass in the movie, or whatever. But you see the point I'm trying to make? I mean, it's like, it just gets to me when they write these movies and direct these movies. Do they know the impact they having on people that been in situations? That's what I'm saying. Like the fucking movie. So it's just it just. I don't know. I got mixed feelings. I want to see this movie. I want to see it. I just want to, even if it's a bad movie, I'm just even. That's the thing. Even if it is, just say it is a bad movie. Say it is a fucking bad. I still will want to see it just to satisfy something in me, just to see, you know, what. Yeah. I want to see it play out. I want to see him actually take this bitch off the street now. Get involved in her life and just help her out achieve something to satisfy this quirk in him about his dead wife or whatever. Or maybe he do give a fuck about her. I really don't know. You know, we ain't seen the movie. I don't know. But that's why we want to see the movie. I got to see how the director, Bill Purple, and the writer of this movie put that together. I would like to see that. And I think we will come across this movie. I guarantee you we will. And I got to see this. So, it opens up January 13th. It opens up January 13th, you see. I got to see how they do this shit. Because I've been in a situation, and it's like, oh man, this shit here, so guys, listen up. I ain't gonna take too much of your time. I just wanted to talk to y'all guys. We really talk to each other through the whole fucking thing, but I just wanted to bring this on and talk about this brand new movie coming out January 13th, and it's called The Book of Love. Cause first when I saw the thing, I said, "Is he in love with the little girl and shit? What the fuck?" So I was about to say, okay, it's about, she called him Amber Alert. Yeah, I swear to God. She said, "What is an Amber? Get away from me, Amber Alert." She said something like Amber Alert. That was funny as fuck. That's a good fucking. But I ain't gonna fucking waste too much time. I just wanted to come on, man, because I came across this movie. I said I just gotta go online. I gotta go on the air with this one. And if this was a show, this probably would be longer. This probably will be longer because I'm interested in this movie. I don't care if it's about how many bad movies do we watch over and over again. And I swear, this will be a movie you probably watch over and over again. Probably. You know how we are in our cult and shit. We watch movies over and over again. It's probably a movie we'll watch over and over again. Just for the sake of watching. I got to see this shit here. Because, you know, I can't say that. There you go again. Baby, there you go again. I'm not saying that it's I can't say that it's in La La Land because it happened to us. It happens. This shit happens. The Pretty Woman shit happens, dude. The Richard Gere shit happens. I'm not saying it don't happen, but I'm saying it's a certain way. Why can't we get the Richard Gere motherfucker though? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I know people out there with money pick up homeless or whatever, and they got some secret agenda. Most of the time, they just sick asses. And they just want to fuck. It's a sexually oriented motherfucker shit. And Millie, her name is Millie, she brings that out in the movie. She called him a pervert all through the movie and shit. Then at the end, she's like, "Oh, you not a pervert." She wasn't saying shit to me. She wasn't. Let me stop acting stupid, but y'all get what I'm fucking saying, though. I mean, this shit. These movies, like, I'll definitely go see this movie. I'll recommend this fucking movie. I fucking will. I got to see this shit, and maybe when I see it, I'll come on the show and talk about it. Cause I wanted to come on and talk about it right now. Not to the fact I got a crush on her. I don't give a fuck about her. Fuck how she feel about it. I really don't care. She a grown fucking woman. I don't care. But the point is, I recommend this movie because shit like this happens. But I'm not saying it's far-fetched. No, let me say this before you cut me off. I'm not saying that it's far-fetched like Peter Pan type shit. Right. Okay. That's what I'm. All right. Okay. All right. All I'm saying, I'm not even. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna say why it don't happen to us. I'm not even gonna say that. But all I'm saying, to sit and watch it happen to somebody then, or Macy the fuck. Her name is Macy. Okay. To see it sit back and happen to her. What chord do that strike a person that's been on the street? Whether you young or old, she's a child. I understand it. I understand in this movie she's a child on the street. I understand it. But young or old, watching a movie like this, you know, it's aside from the Pretty Woman bullshit. You hit home with this because this girl is on a mission building something. Then this stranger takes her in the house. He got money. He's an architect, and he's going to help her build this mysterious raft. What are the odds of something like that's what I'm saying. It's a bitch that had on video camera outside acting crazy on one of the news. Yeah, we gotta go because we taking too much time here. I don't want this to be a long thing. You know what? On second thought, I'm not even gonna get into it. Because we'll talk all day about this movie. We're gonna see this, but this is the point I'm trying to make about this fucking movie, dude. We'll take too much time talking about this. This is Rasheed's show right here. This is a show right here. If we actually saw the movie, then we'll really be on. We gotta, but that part of RVT we saving. But if I do come across this movie, guys, I'm gonna let y'all know. Because this is an interesting concept. Because there you go again, cut me. You don't know what the fuck I'm going to say again. You don't know what all I'm saying is, for somebody who been in this position, watching somebody go through it in a different way strikes a chord. I know we've been through this shit, but you know what? I'm not even going to, because they talking, forget about it. But guys out there, you can see this movie or not. We're going to check it out. It starts January 13th. I know what you're saying, sweetie, but all I'm saying, for somebody to been in this situation, it strikes a chord. To see this child go through what she going through, and this stranger helping her out, take her in his house. He got money and shit. His friends and shit. The 7-Up black guy, all of them become friends. I mean, this shit here, man. But, it's called The Book of Love. It's directed by Bill Purple. And it's starring Macy and Jessica Biel. So Jessica Biel. So this is a movie that we're going to be watching, keeping an eye out on. Because I got some beef. I ain't got no beef with it. It's just, this shit here, I just shake my head. It's one of them head shaking fucking movies. Because I just don't understand. I just don't understand it. Everybody wants to fuck the pretty woman bullshit. Your chances of meeting a millionaire taking you in, it's like 0 to fucking none, dude. It's like, man, go ahead some fucking way. Nobody taking it. I don't know. So anyway, I wanted to come on the air and talk about this movie and drink some tea and everything and just get stuff off my chest, because homeless is really a serious situation here. But you gotta understand what it means to be homeless, And most motherfuckers don't. That's the point I'm trying to make. Most people don't know what it's like. And this girl right here in this movie lucked out. She lucked out. You can't help but, it's almost like, well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's like we on the street. Now this Macy right here, we see her walking back and forth with a shopping cart with a little dog, because she has a little dog. Now we see this happens to her. How the fuck we gonna feel being on the street and we see her homeless like her? You see what I'm saying? I know it's a movie, but you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. I know I'm not even gonna cause y'all getting on my fucking. You are cause you not picking. Bill Purple directed this. I wonder, do he have experience in the homelessness to come up with a concept to direct something like this? I'm gonna find out the writer. I should have brought the writer of this movie to the airways, but that's okay. Anyway, I advise y'all to watch this movie when it comes out January 13, 2017, directed by Bill Purple, music by Justin Timberlake, by the way. And Jessica Biel had a hand in producing it, and it's called The Book of Love. So if y'all want, check it out, and I just wanted to come on the air and talk about it, alright? And I'll talk to you guys later. I got that animation thing coming up either Friday or Saturday, guys. Okay, no later than Sunday. So stick around for that. And in between, I'll be coming on the air like this or putting something up so we can laugh and just have some insight on it. But I came across her. I actually went to Daily Mail and I came across this story right here. And I just wanted to come on real fast with her cute fucking ass. She want to get and these celebrities. I just wanted to bring out also before we go. It's not their fault that they not talking to Rashid or wanting to sit on my dick. It's not their fault. It's they manager's fault. Now I'm finding out. So I'm not blaming no celebrity right now who ain't talking to Rashid, because I know it's their managers and people holding them back. Yeah, I found out and shit. And she just had a leak. They broke in her account or something. Had a leak, whatever. I'll just keep that private. I ain't even gonna get into that shit. I don't even give a fuck about it. But she just got a leak or whatever, and that's a sad fucking thing. But whatever. I don't give a shit. But I know it's the people of these celebrities that's holding them back from Rashid. So that's all y'all need to know. I want to keep y'all heads up on that. It ain't the celebrities per se, it's the people, dude. If the people told these celebrities you wanted to talk to Rashid, get them, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. They probably rip this fucking RVT apart, dude. I swear to God, they will. They will. Disney know that. Disney, one of my subscribers, they know that. Anyway, I'll be talking to you guys later. Stick around to RVT for some more Rashid stuff. And y'all have a nice evening. See ya.